Welcome to another episode of my boring life. Today we're going to talk about the cloud of doubt, and if you haven't already experienced it, well, you will.
Cause I'm original, and I learned how to love me from my head down to my toes. Let them know.
Nothing can be more discouraging than seeing someone younger already getting their foot in the door, and yet it seems that you are still struggling to do so at your age. And in the midst of trying to move on, the voices in your head just keep getting louder and louder, don't they? Perhaps you're bitter because you didn't get to fulfill your dreams when you were young. That's what happened to me. That's right, I fell for the lie. And you also may have met older folks that went around making little kids feel bad because they themselves had past failures, telling kids that they are too young to pursue their dreams. And in the ignorance of your youth, you may have fell for that lie too. Or maybe adult life and responsibilities got a hold of your focus later on, forcing you to lose track of your dream. And as a result, you had to push your dreams aside for someone else. And now you will never be able to go back and change it. And now that reality has set in, it's hard to forgive yourself of past failures, but that's how the cookie crumbles, doesn't it? And when you are over the age of 30, you know you can't get back your youth. But if there is still something burning inside you saying, you've got to do it now, what should you do? Give up? Or pick yourself up and pursue? If the dream still burns in your heart, why not?
But aren't you a little old to become a singer? This isn't 1985. Get real. You will never be hip or cool enough at your age. Give it up, old lady.
Sound familiar? Yes, it does. It's the same lie that was told to me as a kid, only on the flip side. But it's just like what T.L. Roth quoted. Whoever told kids that this was all about them? Oh wait, kids always think that everything is about them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not demeaning any of these kids that have already accomplished their dreams and goals. They did great. But that doesn't mean that I can't do great too, and you've got to realize that about yourself. We have so been conditioned to believe that if we don't enter into the music industry when we're young, that we can't be successful. And because of that, we oftentimes decide to do nothing instead of accomplishing our goals, and ultimately throwing our dreams and ambitions into the trash. But we have to wake up and realize that this is simply not true. But let's face it, many of us have struggled with that. The struggle is real. In my late 20s, I started experiencing this so-called midlife crisis. I questioned my best friend about this. Why would God give someone who is much younger than me, who wasn't even serving him, a chance to make it big, but not someone like me? He told me about the firm foundation. Without the foundation, what would happen to the building? It would collapse. And if the firm foundation was on the sand, the storms of life would come and destroy what you worked so hard for. And isn't that the truth? It's like the old Sunday school story of the wise man building his house upon the rock. What is the rock? It's putting your faith and trust in the Lord instead of yourself and your own ability. It's about the greater purpose that cannot be fulfilled outside of Him. I became so focused on the world's view of success that I lost track of the things that were truly important. After all, what is going to matter at the end of this life? The seeds that are sown. Today, I have 14 years worth of this foundation of my life. I have so much to share. And I believe God is going to do more through me in 1 year than all the 33 years of my life. Even if you haven't gotten your dream fulfilled yet, I found that it is better to accomplish your dreams later in life than to not accomplish them at all, because it will still be worth something. At your age, you have so much more to share about your life's experience than those that are younger. Give us something that is worthwhile and memorable, and when we hear it, we will say, wow, now that's what I call music. If there are any words of advice to give to older artists, it is this. Write the songs that you are supposed to be writing at your age. Don't try to sing about the same things that you were at 17 when you were 40 plus years old. Stay true to what is going on in your life now. The bottom line is that your songs, videos, and lyrics are going to be different than those in the music industry that are a lot younger than you. Stay away from trying to fit in with younger artists. It takes away from your success when you try to be something that you're not. It's not about trying to crack into a clique and appeal to younger audiences anyway. It's about being true to who you are. And the more authentic you are, the more you will appeal to the audience that you most relate to. Do you think that you're the only one that has gone through the things you have in your life? Think again. And being true to yourself, you will naturally appeal to other audiences, such as the younger generations. They may look at you sideways and look like you're some type of person that dropped off another planet somewhere, because they may not understand everything that you're singing about yet. You may be too old to sing about younger stuff, but you're not too old to sing, so do it, like this lady did. Susan Boyle had a dream, and she wasn't afraid to pursue it. Even at the age of 47, Simon asked her what her dream was, and she told him it was to become a professional singer. Well, why hasn't it worked out for you so far? He asked her. I've never been given the opportunity, so here's hope that it will change. Of course they all laughed, but when she started singing, they weren't laughing anymore. Today, Susan has an outstanding success in the music industry with a total of 8 albums produced. Now that's an accomplishment. If you are an older artist that feels like they're late in the game, I want to encourage you. Don't give up on your dreams just because they didn't happen yesterday. Live for today. Live in the now. Don't let anyone put an age limit on your dream and the things that you are passionate about. The truth is, not everyone has been given the same opportunities, but we have to take what we have been given and make the most of it. And that is where the rubber meets the road. So, what is of true value in this world? Do you want to become famous and make lots of money? Or do you want to have a true purpose and value in life? I say reach out to people with a message of hope, and there is so much value in creating something that is going to shine a bright light in a dark world. I began to realize what this foundation was all about. It's about creating something that will have a true meaning and purpose, as opposed to something for entertainment purposes only. It is going to be the seeds that you have sown in the hearts of others who hear your message. It is going to be the lives of the people that you have impacted with your music, the lessons that you have learned in life, and the anointing. It's about creating works that are for more of a purpose than just benefiting ourselves, but also the people around us. It doesn't matter how young you are, or how old you are, or what your background is. If you have a dream God has put in your heart to do, take this step of faith, tackle your own fear of failure, be true to who you are, and pursue it. Take what you have been given and make the most of it. And now, it's time for me to take my own advice. I hope you all enjoyed this long video I made about my boring life and how to improve it, and how you can improve yours. Subscribe now for more great music and stories right here on the channel. Thanks for watching.